Morning, it's December 30th, and this is Two Honorable Friends. Well, the very first split in the MAGA movement showed up last week. I'm talking about the H1-B visa program. It had broken out in the public with statements by Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. They're big supporters of the program because they both came from high-tech area, and this is where the bulk of these visas are being utilized. But there are two sides to this argument, and both should be heard. Senator Eric Schmidt, Republican from Missouri, has been an outspoken critic of the program. So let's look at the arguments against use of H1-B visas. Cognizant, a tech firm in New Jersey, routinely obtains over 5,000 H1-B work visas a year, which it uses to bring in foreign workers to manage IT and cybersecurity projects. It's a business strategy that has turned the company into a powerhouse valued at over $40 billion. And it's an arrangement that has become commonplace among tech giants. Google, Amazon, and Microsoft all rely on a funnel of such workers. Meta is claimed as H1-B dependent over its unusually high foreign visa workforce. And as layoffs hit Silicon Valley last year, the tech industry ramped up applications to bring in even more foreign personnel. In October of this year, a jury found that Cognizant engaged in systemic discrimination against American workers in favor of thousands of South Asian workers on H1-B visas. The trial unearthed damaging facts about the system, namely that Cognizant gamed the visa lottery process with fake applications and sought to depress wages with visa-dependent foreign talent. Well, this argument first broke out, as I said, when a key Trump advisor on things like artificial intelligence policy said he wanted to lift the annual cap on permits, which currently sits at 65,000 plus an additional 20,000 for those with degrees from American graduate schools. The program was originally designed in 1990 to plug a gap in scientific and technological knowledge and bring over foreigners of distinguished merit and ability. There are safeguards which are supposed to prevent corporations from exploiting the H-1B visa to harm American workers. But inevitably, these loophole-ridden rules are easily manipulated by employers who favor foreign workers and are using them to undercut American wages. But being fully transparent, as I said, there are pros and cons of the program. So I'm going to list the pros first. One, it fills the skill gaps in workforce, provides U.S. companies with access to skilled professionals in fields such as IT, engineering, healthcare, and academia, where domestic talent may be insufficient. And two, second, it helps address shortages in high-demand industries, supporting innovation and economic growth. It also boosts economic growth. It contributes to the U.S. economy through taxes paid by H-1B visa workers and spending in local economies. It allows companies to remain competitive in global markets by accessing top international talent. Third, it supports innovation. H-1B visa holders often work in research, development, and cutting-edge technology, driving advancement and fostering entrepreneurship. Many H-1B workers contribute to the patents and startups, especially in the tech industry. Fourth, it enhances diversity, and I'm not sure that's really a goal we should be pursuing with it, but it introduces cultural diversity and global perspectives to the workplace. Fifth, it does create a pathway to permanent residency. It offers an opportunity for skilled workers to transition to green cards, enabling long-term contribution to the U.S. economy. Now let's turn to the con side of these things, and there are there. First, it has potential for abuse and exploitation. As I mentioned, critics argue that some employers use the program to hire foreign workers at lower wages, undercutting U.S. workers. And some H-1B workers may face exploitative practices, such as being tied to a single employer, which limits their job mobility. A foreign worker who complains about working conditions could find their visa revoked. Two, it displaces some domestic workers. Concerns exist that the program may displace qualified U.S. workers, especially if employers prioritize cost savings over hiring domestically. As I said, it has the potential for wage suppression. By hiring workers willing to accept lower wages, companies may suppress overall wage growth in that industry. Fourth, it's an over-reliance on certain industries. The program heavily benefits industries like IT and technology, potentially neglecting other sectors needing skilled labor. Sixth, it has a dependency on H-1B visa are dependent on their employers for sponsorship, limiting their ability to change jobs or negotiate better conditions. The program heavily benefits those industries, as I said, in the IT industry. The annual cap on visas, currently $85,000, excluding $20,000 for those with advanced degrees, creates uncertainty for employers and workers. The lottery system can leave companies unable to hire needed talent and workers in limbo regarding their immigration status. So when you factor all of these issues together, it begs the need to reform the program. It should only apply to highly skilled workers where there's a shortage of that skill. It should not be for entry-level tech workers where they're displacing American workers. And Congress and the Trump administration will have to tackle this problem and make the necessary changes that will allow for skilled labor to be brought in, at the same time protect American workers where they possess the needed skills. That's going to mean compromise on that, and it means that some tech companies are not going to like it. But this has been To My Liberal Friends. Thanks for listening. If you enjoy the podcast, hit the subscribe button on YouTube.